can draw the sun with the stars and the moon. I can draw anything. How about you?
Ready, set, draw!
Hi, my name is Tim Miller. Guess what? I write and illustrate picture books. You don't believe me? Fine, I'll prove it. Dun da da da! I made these books. Moo Moo in a tutu. What's cooking, Moo Moo? Tiny kitty, big city. Snapsy the alligator did not ask to be in this book. Horse meets dog. And Margaresh. Before I made books, I was a kid like you who liked to read them. Later, I became an art teacher who made art with kids every day, which is what I would like to do with you today. Before we go any further, I would like you to meet someone. This is Izzy. Izzy is the star of my book, IZZY Paints. Ta-da! Oops, I almost forgot. This is Izzy's cat, who also stars in the book. Izzy likes to make art just as much as me. Do you like to make art too? Sometimes Izzy goes to the museum to look at art. Do you like to go to look at art at the museum too? Sometimes Izzy looks at art walking down the street. Have you ever looked at art when you're walking down the street? Izzy likes seeing art so much that Izzy wants to make art too. But sometimes Izzy doesn't know where to start or what to make. Has that ever happened to you? It happens to me all the time, which is why I invented a game. I call it the How to Make Art When You Don't Know What to Make game. Would you like to play? Okay, great, let's do it. Let me explain how it works, and then you can follow along. First, you need to prepare. You need a brush, at least one. You can have more than one. I brought a bunch of different brushes that are different sizes. And then you need some paint. You can use paint straight from the tube, or you can have paint in containers, which I brought with me. Ooh, look at all these nice colors. You need a piece of paper, and you'll need a container of water. Dun 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 dun. And you need a mixing tray. This is what you're gonna put your paint in and mix it in. And you need some paper towels. And most important of all, because things might get a little messy and you don't want to mess up your nice clothes, you're gonna need a smock. Okay, now we can begin. Ready, set, draw, or paint. Once you have everything ready, look at your paper and say, hello. And then look at your paint and say, hello. Now take the brush and put it in the paint and mush it around. And scoop it up with the brush. Next, take the brush and scribble it anywhere on the paper. Ooh, that was fun. Let's see what else we can make. But first, clean your brush with the water and a paper towel. So you can just dip your brush in the water, get some of that paint off of it so it's nice and clean, and then rub whatever extra paint you have on the brush off with the paper towel. Then pick a different color. And let's see what happened when we make drips with it. And I'm gonna use a different brush this time. So I just blew on it to make the drips travel across the paper. I'm going to try to make another here so you can see more. You can blow on the paint and it starts to drip across the paper. Wow, that's amazing! Quick, clean the brush so we can choose a different color! And I am going to choose this color, and I'm going to use a different brush, and this time, let's make dots. Again, you can put your dots anywhere you want on the paper. And how do you make dots? Let's see. You can make them small, or a little bit bigger. And that's how we make dots. Now let's clean our brush again so we can choose a different color again. And this time, ooh, you're gonna like this one. This time, we are going to make splashes. Ooh, oh, I know what color I'm gonna choose. Dun, 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 dun. Now I'm gonna put the brush in, get some of that paint on it. Oh, you're gonna like this one so much. This is so much fun. And I'm gonna pull the bristles of the brush back a little bit and watch. I'm gonna kind of let it splash and kind of spray it anywhere you want on the paper. I could do this all day. And the more splashes you put in one spot, you can see it starts to change. And it also gets on my finger. Okay, now let's clean the brush again. Gotta be careful. I'm good at making messes. I have to be extra careful. Clean the brush again, and let's choose a different color. I think I will take this color. And this time, let's make swirls. Get some paint and make some swirls. Look what's happening. The pink is mixing with some of the blue I already have down. I think swirls are great. Isn't painting fun? There's so much you can do with it. You can do all kinds of stuff. You can paint big. You can also paint small. I like to see how small you can get. Teeny, 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 tiny small. Look how much smaller that is compared to that. You can paint gentle. Oh, I'm being very, very gentle with the paint. Taking my time, very gentle. The paint appreciates it. It says, thank you for being gentle. And, ooh, this is my favorite. You can also paint wild. It's so amazing. Look what happens when all these different marks come together. You started with nothing, the piece of paper was blank, and then each time you put down a different mark, it grew and it changed into this thing. Now here's one last step. look at what you made and ask yourself a very important question. Is there anything else that I want to do with this? It's up to you. You're free to do whatever you like. I'm gonna do this. And now, when you decide you're done, guess what? You made a work of art. You get to look at it and see what you made. And you can share it with the rest of the world too. Hey, Izzy, what do you think? I could play this game all day. What about you? I hope you enjoyed it too. Izzy and I would love to see what you made. You can share it with us using the hashtag #ReadySetDraw. Thank you again for joining Izzy and me and, oh yeah, the cat, to make art together. I hope we can do it again sometime soon. Bye for now.